things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. And the Bruins will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Ohio State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. This time he's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buckeyes are on the move. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game record.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a... Turning it on! We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Over the middle, it's Reese. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Buck. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. That's caught, it's Shaw. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
They're trailing by 9 to FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Shaw. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Snowed under by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle. It's Buck. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Use the play fake, now to throw. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. UCLA. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the run. And some room to work. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now 1st and goal.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. This time they'll go to the running game. Quick with the spin move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's off. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's 4. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Bruins just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Handoff to the single back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's 4. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. trying to run it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State, 35.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grab near the marker. It's Shaw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
4th down coming up.
On 4th down, going to the air. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go right with the read option on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 Points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
UCLA.
He'll pull it on the read. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got it in the middle. It's Buck. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's 4. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Ribbed over the middle. It's Reese. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bruins are in the hurry up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing.